Hey everyone, this is Josh. Today's not going to be like a reaction or anything. Rather, it's kind of being some. This one's going to be a bit unscripted. As well, actually, most of my videos are unscripted since I think about it. But this one's just going to be more conversational / kind of just reflective and just giving my thoughts on something. Because recently today, about I think a half hour ago, it was announced that Deadly Class was canceled, and as someone that reacted to it, I'm of two minds about it, and I think I just want to kind of get this out there because I was a supporter show. I reacted to it. I'm on the Discord page, and I really enjoyed the show. I really dug it. The action was great. The characters I thought were very interesting. It's a very interesting adaptation of the comic, which, by the way, the writer of the comic got to do. That is I don't think a lot of people know about this, but the same guy that show ran the show, and by the way, for those that might get confused, the Russo brothers connection is only tangible as they only executive produce the show, i.e. they just put their name on stuff, and it happens with a lot of things. Like, for example, Spielberg puts his name on a lot of things. For example, Transformers movies, he puts his name on that, but he really has little to no involvement with it. With this show, the show was actually the guy that did the day-to-day, aka the showrunner, day-to-day operations, was Rick Remainder, who actually wrote the comic, which I believe is still ongoing, and that's really cool. We never really, with the exception of maybe Mike Mignola, we really have never had that before. So if you guys are feeling a bit a bit depressed, I actually would recommend reading the comic, which is really good. I believe they're on like 60 or 70 something issues. I don't know where they are, but yeah, back to the show. I'm of two minds about this because I'm sad that it was canceled, because I do think that this was a well-made show with a great budget, great cast, great storylines, and I was really excited for season 2. But then again, I also can understand why, and I'm going to be a little bit controversial here, but I can also understand why, I think it was Universal Television Productions, and I believe also Sony was a co-producer. I can understand why they canceled this, because the ratings. Look at the ratings. The ratings. I don't know what to compare them to yet. I'm gonna have to look up the ratings for The Magician season 1, but the ratings weren't. I mean, they were okay. They were okay for a cable network show, but I will admit, though, as someone that does watch the show, I did not see, after the pilot episode, I kind of did not see that much promotion for it. And I wonder if it's just because of the subject matter, and which is basically kids killing each other. It's a little too dark for people. I know that they had to kind of move around that. For example, the kids in the comics, they use guns. And I know after reading an interview, they were like, no, we have to cut this out. Because there's too much of that in my life. So I do wonder why it had that drop. Maybe because people weren't interested, or maybe it's just because there's so many shows on the network you can't keep up. But yeah, and then also, I think another reason why, sorry, again, if I seem like I'm rambling, this is completely unscripted. Another reason why I think the show didn't get renewed is because if you don't have that low ratings, but you also, there's the low ratings thing. And again, I'm kind of talking my ass with this one. I don't have any contracts, or I don't know any inside information. I don't know anything. I'm just a guy knowing what he knows about Hollywood and how the movie / television industry works. My guess is, and also this is also another thing, I wouldn't be surprised if the contracts for Randall Wong and Lana Condor, who I believe are the two biggest stars on this show, for those that don't know who plays the roles, Randall Wong, also known as Wong from Doctor Strange, he plays the school's headmaster, and then Lana Condor plays one of the students. Now, Lana was recently in, I believe it's To All the Boys I Love, which despite being a Netflix film, was a really big hit. And I know she's in that weird, at least from what I can kind of tell, again, I'm talking about my ass out of this, in that weird state between television and movie, where she's in some television stuff, but yes, she's also in movies. Like, for example, she played Jubilee. She was actually in Alita Battle Angel, in a very small role in that one. So I wouldn't be surprised if she becomes a big name within the next 5 to 10 years. And Randall Wong, well, he was Wong from Doctor Strange, and I definitely think if you're And I definitely know that his face was plastered in front of the marketing. Like if you watch any posters, TV spots, he is front and center, and that's good. Honestly, I'm very happy for those actors. I'm happy that they're getting more recognition beyond their normal works. But I wouldn't be surprised. And again, I'm talking about my ass with this. I do not know anything about contracts or anything like that. I also wouldn't be surprised if they're the two biggest stars that are being paid, and given their popularity and their trajectory going on, I wouldn't be surprised if those paychecks, if that pay was also a part of the reason why the show didn't get canceled, because essentially when you have two big stars, most of your production costs are probably going to go to them. And again, I'm talking my ass about this. This is just what I've noticed in the past, what I noticed in the future. But yeah, and so I'm a little bit, so moving forward, I don't know what's going to happen. I know Sony is looking for another place. Honestly, they could probably go to Netflix. In fact, putting the show on Netflix would probably be a very good idea, Sony. So put the show on Netflix. That way more people can watch it. But I don't know how if they're gonna do. I don't know if the fans are gonna do a bring back the show campaign. I was looking through Twitter, and it seemed like there was kind of starting to be one. There's a change.org petition, which I'm gonna link down below in the comment section, not the comment section, but the description. And I don't know how many people are on it or how many people are on it and stuff, but it does look like there is somewhat support. It's one of those shows where I don't know if making, and again, I'm going to say something, and I'm more or less on the mixed side where I do want to support. I do want to get the show back on air. If the fans rally up and stuff, then yeah, we can get the show back on the air or on Netflix, because fans have done that beforehand. They've revived Community. They revived freaking Lucifer, and which, by the way, was on Fox and got canceled, but revived Lucifer. They've revived a lot of shows, but I don't know with this one. This one's weird because I don't know if Sony's gonna willingly put up the cost for this one. And again, I'm just saying this from a business analyst as well as just someone that knows how this stuff works. And I really don't know. But that being said, though, even though I don't know, I'm gonna be a little bit, and again, I'm kind of just rambling on at this point, but I am going to leave the description, and I am going to sign a petition and stuff. I just don't know personally if that's going to be enough. If it winds up being enough, if this gets to like the stars and stuff, to the stars and to the network, and it does, and people are able to rile it up to get a fourth season, then yeah, I would be down for one. But I think just for me, I'm just sad. I don't know. I think I'm just sad, and I'm just going through the stages of grief. Because I really did like the show, and I think it was well made, and I was really looking forward to a season 2. And yeah, that's about it. As for future shows, again, I'm still gonna do Game of Thrones and Veronica Mars. I might be reviving Twin Peaks and Star Trek on Patreon. I'm still in the process of thinking about doing that, but yeah, so that's what's going to be the plan. Again, I'm really sad that Deadly Class got canceled. I really think it was a good show, and I really wish a lot more people knew about it, / watched it. I do think Sci-Fi kind of fucked up with the marketing, and I wonder if this is just because this is a hard show to market. I mean, it's literally Battle Royale, the show, so. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, and yeah. Anyway,